Hi, this is Ari, CEO of People Walker, and this is video 3 of our Walker How-To series. In this video, we're going to walk through how our app works specifically for an on-demand walk request all the way through to completion of that walk from a walker's perspective. So let's just dive right in. As soon as someone requests to go on a walk with you, you will get a notification on your home screen saying that somebody wants to walk with you. If you swipe that notification and open it up, then you'll see it'll take you directly to the app where all of your walk requests are. Here you can see that Ariel C has requested to go on a walk with you, and she selected 3915 Riverside as the meetup spot. If you look to the right, it'll tell you that this walk is only for 30 minutes. It'll show you the total amount of money that you will collect from completing this walk, not including the tip that the client may give you at the end. And at the bottom, it just reiterates the time that the request was made and the data was made on. So if you click on that request, it'll actually open up and take you to the walk summary. Basically, you get the same information, but what you see here is at the top, Ariel has a rating that other walkers who have walked with her before have given her. Here she's had a 5-star rating, so assumingly she is a great client. Currently, we have walkers writing reviews for clients as well after their walks. We don't show these yet, but in the near future, we will start to allow walkers to see prior reviews that other walkers have written about clients on their walks with them. But again, just a quick summary of the meetup spot, the time, the duration of the walk. If you click on the address that's listed there, you can actually see in Google Maps how far away it is. If you put your current location, it'll even give you a time estimate of how long it will take you to either walk there or drive there, which is important to know, and you'll know why in the next step. But from here, you have two options. You can either deny the walk, which is as simple as clicking the button on the left, which says deny, or accept the walk, which is the blue button on the right. When you accept the walk, it'll take you to the next walk summary page. At the top, you can see the status of the walk has changed from requested to accepted. And now you have 3 buttons below that you can select from. The first one is very obvious, start the walk. As soon as you meet up with the client and you guys are ready to start, you click that button and it'll take you to the next screen, which we'll see in a second. The second button is send a quick note, which allows you to send a message to the client. We recommend that as soon as you accept a walk, you reach out to the client and you let them know that you're on your way, how far away you are, how long it'll take you to get there. We find that the more communication you have with the client from the beginning, the easier it is to meet up with them and have a good experience. If you click on send a quick note, there you'll also see that there's some pre-selected messages that you can just click on, such as I'm on my way or I'm here, or you can send a custom note, which allows you to send any message. Here you can see there was some pretty incoherent messages sent back and forth between Ariel and I, but I'm going to let her know I'm on my way and how long it'll take me to get there. So the last button is a no-show button. This button is really only meant to be used if you've arrived at the meetup spot at the requested time, and if the client hasn't shown up, you've sent them messages and they haven't responded, and the duration of the walk has expired. This is the button that you press when it's no longer feasible for you to go on that walk. And what that'll do is it'll automatically start and end the walk, and it'll charge the client the full amount of the walk for missing it. But do not press that button unless you're absolutely sure that they're not showing up. So now we're going to hit start the walk because you're with the client. As you can see, this takes you to a map version of where you're currently at, and it has 2 more boxes that you can see. one that tracks the distance walked, and two that tracks the duration of the walk. As you and your client walk further and further away, you'll see that the map automatically tracks your route. So this is important because if you are improvising your walk and the client wants to finish at the starting point, you can kind of have an idea of how to get back or where the starting point was. If the client wants to just walk to a destination and then to walk somewhere else, it's just kind of cool to see the path that you took to get there. Regardless, we're going to speed this part of the video up, but you can see that Ariel and I walked for 30 minutes. We walked just under 1.5 miles, and we pretty much ended up where we started. And once you're ready to complete the walk, then you hit the complete walk button. I just want to make sure that you understand that, this is an important part of the process, and it's a part that falls entirely on you, the walker, to make sure that you stay on top of. We don't prorate, the walk by any minutes that go over it. So, at 30 minutes, that's what you're paid for, or an hour, or whatever the duration is. And it's on you to make sure that you end the walk on time. If for whatever reason the client wants to end the walk shorter, or if they're trying to get to a destination and you guys get there 5 minutes before the walk ends, you're totally free to end the walk early. That's really up to you and the client. But just want to make sure you guys are aware that this is something that's completely in your control. So once you do hit the complete walk button, it'll take you back to the walk summary. You'll see the status has changed to complete. It'll show you a little map and drawing of the route that you took, along with the distance that you walked, the duration, and an estimate of calories that were burned on the walk. What you want to do next is rate the walk. So as soon as you click on rate this walk, it'll take you to the next page where you have an option of rating the customer or the client out of 5 stars. Ariel was great, so I'm going to give her 5 stars. You also have the option of writing them a review. Again, this review is strictly viewed by other walkers and aids them in the decision-making process of whether or not they want to accept the walk. It also helps, customize the experience a little bit if they know, what kind of walk the client was looking for. So I'm going to write a little something for Ariel, and then I'm going to hit done. And then it takes me back to the walk summary page. And I'm done for this walk. If you want to ever review the walk in the future, you can just go to the My Walks tab and look in past walks. But other than that, that's how you get requested for a walk, start a walk, and complete a walk. Hope that video helped make things a little bit more clear for you. And now hope you get out there and start walking. Thanks.